Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which is going to be a will I buy it video. So we will look at all the new, recent, upcoming releases and discuss whether or not we, again using the royal we, are interested in picking up anything or if I already did pick up stuff. Anyway, so if that sounds interesting, please keep watching. Alright guys, sorry there hasn't been a video in about a week. If you didn't see my vlog video, I will put it up somewhere at the top. The events of that video have kept this week a very busy and very sleepy week. So apologies. Hopefully I'll be able to get back into a schedule now that we are back into a schedule a little bit. I will put a little bit update at the end of this video for anyone who's interested. But anyway, hi, for those of you new here, hi, I'm Carolyn. Welcome. Welcome to my thing. Channel. Videos. Stuff. So, it's been about 3 weeks since I did one of these, so we have quite a large accumulation of stuff to go through. Usual viewers, question. Subscribers, question. Should I increase or decrease the amount that I do these new makeup releases videos? Do you want to see them more often, like every week? Or would you rather, like, I just did them maybe like once a month? Or is every 2 weeks roughly okay? Would love to hear your opinion about it. I do enjoy it, but I just want to make sure that it's something that you guys actually are like really keen to watch. So, I can already feel my bank account crying a little bit. And I am still trying this low buy thing. It's going moderate. I'm making better choices. I'm not just buying everything, like whole collections. I'm picking up like 1 or 2 things instead. So I'm hopeful that it's gonna be okay. Fingers crossed. But there is so much stuff. And a lot of it I'm actually really, really interested in, which makes me anxious for myself, obviously, because then I'm gonna wanna buy it all for myself. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scoot over to the side and we will start going through this plethora of new releases. Oh, if you're interested, I am wearing the new Lethal Cosmetics, what is this? Yeah, so one of their new lipsticks in Quest, which is this really lovely kind of orangey brown color. Really like it. I also got Rome, which is like a gray pink kind of color. Very excited about that. And I'm also wearing one of the Melt new duos. This is the Buzzkill Blush Duo. This one here. So I'm wearing that on my cheeks, and I'm also wearing mostly the Kimchi Chic Virgin Mojito palette, which is this one here. So yeah, so that's what's on my face meats. So the Melt blushes, these were just released, and I actually went ahead and picked up 2. Oops. So, like I said, I got the Buzzkill one, which is kind of the more peachy one, the one I was the most interested in. I don't know if you can really see that. It seems like it's getting a little bit of a glare back. It's not quite so bright. And then I also picked up the, which is this one, Raw Honey. Okay. And that one is a lot more kind of mauve colored. But I thought with the bright green that I would go with the Buzzkill, kind of like a brighter cheek. Anyway, so these were just released. So here's the picture of the full thing. And so I'm enjoying them so far. I think, apologies for the noise in the background. My partner is talking to his mother in Japan and it's very loud. Sorry. Hopefully you can't understand it, so it's just background noise. So yeah, they're very shimmery though. So if you like a shimmery blush, like a, what's the right word? Shiny, kind of more glowy blush type deal, I think you'd like them. I kind of went a little heavy-handed with them, so there's like blush everywhere. But I'm excited about this. I love these components. It's so nice. It's like a rubbery kind of feeling to it. And then the inside, the mirror, I don't want to flash you guys with it, but I don't know if you can see there's like a little bee design, and that's just so super cute right there. And it's actually on the mirror. It's not like on a little plastic thing. So it does have that bee design. So I like them. If you're interested, I think, if there's something you were thinking about getting, you might really like it. They are pretty expensive though. I think they're, how much were these? Like 30 pounds a piece, something like that. Overpriced, like by far they're overpriced. They are nice, but it is pretty expensive. How much are they in? So in US dollars, they're 40, and so I think, yeah, they're a little bit less in pounds, but exchange rate, etc. Okay, let's get to other things. Why don't we talk to, is there anything else I picked up? Yes. Okay, one, I just want to flash this up on the screen. I've already done a video for the NikkieTutorials X Beauty Bay palette, so that came out about a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago, almost. Yeah. So I have already done a video on that. I will go ahead and put it in a card up on top and link it down below if you're interested. So I liked it okay. It's not my favorite eyeshadow palette ever. Sorry. Oh my god, my stomach is like growling really bad right now. Sorry. I liked it okay. I want to say something, and I didn't put this in the video because it didn't kind of come out, like I didn't notice it until a lot later. I got a little bit of eye irritation from it, and I don't typically, like the things that irritate my eyes are like mascaras. Those tend to make me have like watery eyes or a little bit itchy eyes, but usually eyeshadows don't bother me. But by the end of the night after filming, because I left it on all day, my eyes were kind of burny. I don't know if it was the palette, I don't know what was going on, whether it was like allergies or something else happening, but I was not comfortable by the end of the night. So I will keep on trying it, because the day before I had tried it with just like the brown colors and I didn't have that problem, so I don't know if it was something in like one of the reds that I was wearing. So I'll keep on trying it. If you guys bought this palette and experienced that, I'd be curious to know if anyone else did, or whether it was just my grouchy ass eyes that day. So one of the big releases, and I have gone ahead and ordered this, but obviously it's not going to ship yet, was the Kaleidos, what is this called? New Futurism collection. So as part of this collection, it's actually so pretty. I'm sorry, where's the right picture for it? Here we go. Yeah, Fresh Fantasy Collection. Fresh Fantasy Collection Escape? Fresh Fantasy Escape Collection? Sorry, there's like a hashtag in the middle of the trend mood post, and I don't know what it is. Fresh Fantasy. So in here, there are two new of the Futurism eyeshadow palettes, which are like the long skinny ones, the long skinny 6-pan ones, which I love. I really do love those. I like the square one, the Escape Pod one, but I prefer the long skinny ones. It's a little bit less colors, and I don't want to say the quality is different because I don't think it is, but I just kind of enjoyed those a bit more. So anyway, so we have the two eyeshadow palettes, Lunar Lavender, which is the purpley one, and Sashimi City, which is the kind of more peachy brown one. Then we have contour palettes, and there's 3 contour palettes. So we have a cool and light, a warm and medium, and a warm and deep. And then a lucid lip gloss in Dramatize. Also, you could order like the case. It comes with like a little suitcase type of thing and a hair bow. So I did order part of this collection. So I ordered the 2 eyeshadow palettes and 1 of the contour palettes. I got the cool and light, which I thought would work well for my skin tone and for kind of more subtle makeup that I enjoy, at least on the face. The eyes, I like to go bold. The face, I want it to be kind of less noticeable than wearing a huge amount of makeup. Anyway, so I did do that. So I didn't buy the whole collection. I also didn't get the lip gloss because I really love the Kaleidos formula for eyeshadow, and I like their highlighters, and I like the blushes, but the lip glosses taste so bad to me, and I just get like this nasty taste in my mouth, and I just can't. So I will be skipping those unless they're going to change the formula or maybe do a different thing like a lipstick or something like that. So I decided not to purchase the lip gloss. But I'm very excited about it. I did the pre-order, and so they're supposed to ship... I moved my calendar out of this room and it's making me grouchy. I think tomorrow is the official like on sale, so everything should start to ship then. Because it's coming from Shanghai, it's going to take a month, 3 weeks to get here, so don't expect a review anytime soon. If at all, I may forget to do it. Okay, so another thing that I haven't bought, but I'm kind of thinking I will, is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Now, You know I like to have more colorful or at least more fun eyeshadow looks. I don't always want to go for just like a basic neutral kind of look. But this color story in here is appealing to me a lot more than like the bronze one did. And I'm curious about it for a few reasons. One, I want to compare it with the bronze. So that's kind of reason number one. Number two, I kind of like the slightly cooler color story. It seems from what I've seen in the videos I've watched about it and kind of some other things that it's not quite as cool as it appears in the photographs. So I'm curious to see how it actually is going to be once I swatch it and put it on my own skin. Another thing, and thank you to my lovely student who pointed this out, there is a Reddit thread going on about this being essentially the same as the Colourpop Going Coconuts palette. So I want to test that. I want to test it and I want to see whether it is and whether you can dupe a essentially 60-pound palette for a 12-pound one. 12 pound? $12 one. So it's like 10 pounds. So yeah, so I'm going to pick this up. It goes on sale on Cult Beauty soon? Next week? I think next Tuesday. I'm not sure, I have to check the dates, but I will go ahead and pick that up. I am also going to pick up one or two of the chromium duochrome thingamajiggers because I am very curious about those. Okay, what else? So I'm going to pick up way too much stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be, but there is the Huda Beauty just announced that they're going to be releasing 3 new Obsessions palettes. So these are the Haze palettes. We have Purple Haze, Khaki Haze, and Sand Haze. So I enjoy the Huda formula. It's not my favorite. I do like it. I like the Nude Obsessions very much. I thought those were good. I like the Mercury Retrograde palette. I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed the new nudes. The Rose Gold, meh. The pastels, triple meh. I did not like those really at all. And I'm very curious to see what these are going to look like. So I probably will go ahead and pick up the trio. And one thing that occurs to me, and also to my student, I have a student that we talk a lot of makeup stuff with, so that's why, is that the Sand Haze pretty much looks like the Nude Obsessions, like one of the Nude Obsessions. So I also want to do some comparisons with the ones that have already come out and kind of help you decide whether this is something you need to pick up or not. So I think the Khaki Haze looks very pretty. It leans a bit more neutral. There's like one green and everything else is kind of like a peachy brown kind of shade. But aesthetically, I think it looks very pretty and I'm curious about it. The Sand Haze is like my least interested one in there. Meh. The Purple Haze, I do like that one. I think that is very pretty looking and I like some of the shimmers that are in there. So curious to see that. Actually, it does look quite similar to that Kaleidos, the Lunar Lavender one with some browns and some purples in it. So curious about that. Let us see. Something I'm not going to pick up, but I am interested in it, is going to be the new Glamlite Ice Cream Dream Collection. So there is a huge palette, and I just got the cake palette, which I've barely gotten to play with yet, and then the donut palette. I just don't think I need this. I mean, it's really pretty. I like the colors. I'm bored with pastels right now. I'm just not into them particularly. It's a bit, I don't know. I think there was a point where it was a big deal, and now it's kind of like meh. I do like the Glamlite shimmer formula. The matte formula, I'm still mixed feelings about. So I don't know. I mean, it looks really pretty, but I don't need another giant rainbow palette. I just bought two. Well, I got 2 of it, but you know what I mean. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's very pretty. Like the colors in it look nice objectively. And some of the swatches I've seen, they look really fun and very vibrant. But also, because I have the donut palette, some of the shimmers look identical to the one that's in there. So I just don't really think that there's a huge need for me to have it. If you don't have the donut and you don't have the cake, you might really, like, this might be the one for you. It's more bright, more fun kind of colors, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it. And yeah, I want to say though, for international, anyone who's in the UK like me or in Europe, Glamlite has really good international shipping. It came beautifully packaged, very nice, no damage, and no customs charge. It was all paid up front, or no additional customs charge, so that was very nice. What else? Colourpop, of course. has dropped a new collection. This is the Coast to Coral collection. And it has a whole bunch of stuff. Where's that other post about it? Let me go find it, hang on. So here's the full collection up here. So we have a palette, a Coast to Coral palette, a gel cream liner, and a cream gel color, little pot. There's some ultra glossy lips, some pressed powder blush, and then there's also what looks like a Super Shock blush. And then there's some Body by Soul stuff, Forthright Beauty, etc. So the full collection is $89 US, so it's a bit on the not as big of a collection as some of the other ones we've seen recently. I think the eyeshadow palette looks really pretty, and I probably will eventually pick it up, but I'm not placing a special order from Colourpop right now just for this palette. It does look nice, but I have similar things, so I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty. I like the corals. I guess I don't have too many coral colors, so it might be a nice one to get. I don't know. The blushes look pretty. I like the Shook to the Coral blush. That's a very pretty kind of peachy, obviously corally blush. Very nice. Not interested in any other stuff, so I don't know. For me, it's just kind of like underwhelming, I guess. It's very nice, but sure. It's nice. Something that just landed. Is it already out? No, it's going to be out soon. This is Makeup Revolution and Friends, the TV show Friends. So there is a lot of stuff in here. It includes a Rachel eyeshadow palette, a Monica eyeshadow palette, a Phoebe eyeshadow palette, a Friends general eyeshadow palette, a mirror, and more. There might be some other stuff. We're not sure. It looks like there's some lipsticks. There's, what else? Do we see anything else? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what everything else looks like. So, I'm probably not going to pick these up. One, the palettes themselves don't look that exciting to me. They're pretty neutral leaning, and I'm not like super excited about the color stories. Two, me and Makeup Revolution don't seem to get on very well. I'm willing to give them a go and try more things, but I don't think it's going to be this. And three, be nice, I never was really into the show. I think I watched it when it was out because it's kind of an of my generation kind of show, but it just wasn't my favorite show. Sorry. I don't hate it, don't get me wrong, I'll watch an episode or something, but it's just not my jam. So I don't really feel any kind of like strong desire to like pick this up. So, sorry, I will, very unlikely to be getting that. Okay, speaking of Makeup Revolution, let's just stay there for a moment. They are releasing a whole bunch of stuff for Halloween, which makes me very happy, despite the fact that I don't know that I'm going to pick any of this up. There's one thing that interests me, and I'm vaguely tempted, but I don't know. So there are two new Forever Flawless palettes. There's a Midnight Rose and an Enchanted palette, so that's these two up here. The Enchanted palette looks quite pretty. I like all the dark purples and greens and everything in it, so that one looks objectively nice. And if you look closely, in some of the matte, or in the matte pans, the imprint is a skull, which delights me. I like that. Tempted by that one. There's also these two from, I don't want to play the video, well, that's fine, from I Heart Revolution. And there is a Book of Spells eyeshadow palette. And then there is a, what's the other one called? A Love Spell. Book of Love Spells, yeah. So there's a Love Spells one, and then a Curses and Hexes one. So the Curses and Hexes one looks really cute. I love the packaging so much. I might pick this up. They're pretty cheap, so if they're terrible, then I haven't wasted it, but I really like the packaging. So they're both for £20, so I guess they're about 10 or 11 each. That's not too bad. What about those Forever ones? How much are those? Because I'm really tempted by that Skull Panda. £12. I think I could justify getting those. Could I? I'm curious. I might want to try them out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm actually interested in something from Makeup Revolution. Oh my god. Okay. Charlotte Tilbury. We have another, we're getting into holiday now, and it's not even the middle of September. Well, what day is it? I don't even know the days are anymore. It's the 12th. Is that August up there? Oh, the calendar's in August. I don't even know what days it is. Oh my god, the calendar's in August. Today's the, oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, so it's not quite mid-September, and we already have holiday stuff coming out or being snapped or something, but it's already available. So this is the holiday release from Charlotte Tilbury, Bejewelled Eyes to Hypnotise. Now, when I saw the picture of this palette, it looked very boring to me. It's pretty, but kind of boring. So let me just adjust myself here. But I've seen some swatches. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, here they are. And actually, the swatches look very pretty. It's a very shimmery, focused palette, which is very on brand, I think, for Charlotte Tilbury. And also, it seems very holiday, Christmassy. Like, it would make sense for something like that. So I kind of get that. I don't know. I think how much is this going to be? I don't know. It's probably like 60 or 70 pounds, something like that. Do we have a price? 60 pounds. So I think that's quite pricey. I mean, you are getting 12 eyeshadows, and what else did I just pay 60 pounds? Like the Natasha Denona is the same price tag, so why am I willing to pay it for that and not for Charlotte Tilbury? So I do think this looks kind of pretty. There's a really, like a dark shimmery purple that I think is really nice. I don't know, maybe I'll have to go check it out in store. There's a couple of Charlotte Tilbury stores not too far from me, so I might go check those out and have a think about it. So if you've already seen, I've done a video on the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes. I will again put that up here and also pop it down in the description box. However, it looks like it's actually part of their holiday collection, so I'm confused. That's fine. I often am when it comes to these things. But there's like a couple of like collectors, like box sets of stuff coming out from Urban Decay as more of this line. So you have like one huge box that has the palette, the big palette. There's some eyeliners, some lip stuff, and I don't know what the thing in the pot is. What's the thing in the pot? Oh, it's a highlighter. Okay, so that's like a big set, and that's $195 US. And then there's like a smaller set, which is like the major gem set, which has like a miniature version of the palette. They're different colors, but actually like they look really pretty in there, and I'm kind of curious about the mini palette. Where do you go? Anyway, and that's a 49-pound one, and you get the mini eyeshadow palette, an eyeshadow primer potion, and one of the eyeliner pencils. And then there's also some other little gift sets. So I liked the palette. So if you're interested in picking it up, obviously these are some kind of bundle deals, I guess. They seem pretty expensive. So I might just suggest, if you're interested, pick them up separately. So anyway, it's more holiday shit. We're not going to go into it too much right now. So let's just go ahead and wander away from that. All right, what else do we get? More holiday from NYX. It seems just like huge amounts of new lipsticks and other stuff. I don't even know. Some of these holiday releases are just like overwhelming to me. Too Faced has two more palettes. These are smaller palettes. They are they're 8-pan, Light My Fire, and Kitty Likes to Scratch. Neither of the color stories really does it for me, so I don't think I will be picking these up. They are kind of cute, I guess. Not too bad, but not for me. Keep on going. It looks like there's a new Morphe collaboration coming out between, who is this, Madison Beer? I have no idea who that is. But it looks like they're coming out with a collection which looks quite different. Is this part of the Morphe 2 or just the regular Morphe line? Because I think like the pictures and the aesthetics of it look really attractive, really nice. So you have a Channel Surfing Artistry palette. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the teeny tiny little pictures here. There is a lip gloss, highlighters, setting spray, and then a brush set. So the palette, I kind of like the way that it's set up. It's a smaller palette. It has only 20 shades in it. No. Yeah, 20 shades. I can't count. So it has 20 shades in it. The colors are really like on the very neutral side with some kind of, looks like some khaki kind of tones in it. So actually, objectively, I think it looks not too bad. It's a little bit on the muted side, which I think is good, a little bit on the grungy side. So I actually don't hate this. I'm probably still not going to pick it up because I don't really care for the Morphe formula that much. But I actually think this looks really nice, and I like the smaller kind of format of this palette. It looks a little bit more like a normal thing. It's out next week online, looks like. So I don't know. I don't hate it. Surprise, surprise. More holiday crap. Oh, so I actually just watched a review of this. This is the new collab between Sigma Beauty and Stephanie Lange. I have watched Stephanie Lange a little bit in the past. I'm not like a watch every week or every video kind of person, but I do watch her occasionally, and I do like her. And she has this collab palette coming out with Sigma. So, or it's already out, I guess. Is it already out? Yeah, it came out on September 8th. So you have, it's essentially an 8-pan, no, that's not right. It's a 9-pan palette plus 3 face shades. So I just watched a review of this already, and the eyeshadows themselves look very nice, but I wouldn't use any of the face palette products. So for me, I'm not interested in this at all. It's just really not going to be my thing. I have just picked up the Sigma Untamed palette. This is great. This is really good. So if you want something from Sigma right now, I think this is probably the better product. But if this color story in here, and if you love the face palette, the face product stuff, you might really enjoy this. But I'd never buy those type of things, so I'm not gonna start now, if that makes sense. I'm happy for her. It looks really pretty. It's just not something I'm really interested in picking up. Okay, what else? There's like an obscene amount from Too Faced. So there's this holiday sneak peek of these like little, there's like a bear with a crown and like a fox with some pearls. And then you open them up and they're pretty boring. So this is the Unbearably Glam and Foxy Neutrals sets. Then also from Too Faced, we have the Cinnamon Bear palette. Yes. And we have the Salted Caramel palette. And then a Melted Kisses set, which is a whole bunch of lip thingies. So that's Trend Mood Holiday. Trend Mood. Oh my god. That's Too Faced Holiday. So the Cinnamon Bear one looks kind of cute, and I actually don't mind the Salted Caramel one. These pictures, I can't really see the colors great, so I'm not sure yet. I'm not saying no. Okay, I'm not saying no yet, but I don't think I have enough information yet to be interested one way or the other. Then there's also, there's another Too Faced release. It's a Amor Caliente palette. So it's a collabed Marielle. I don't know who this is. It's kind of a pink, oh, she's very pretty. A pink red cream kind of color palette. It looks, again, very pretty. It is not a color story that I am drawn to. I'm not very interested in reds and dark pinks together. It's just not particularly my thing. So it looks very cute, but not going to be for me. So there's a huge amount from Too Faced coming out right now. A lot. Obviously, they are back in the game with releases often again. So I think there's just like 1 or 2 more things I want to talk about. All right, let's just finish it up with one more, and that is going to be this. This is the new KVD Vegan Beauty, I guess, Holiday 2020 release. I don't really see the name of it. It just says that it's there. It is 14 vegan pigments, including shimmers that can be used wet, dry, 6 mattes, 8 shimmers, 2 special effect flip shades, so there's some duochromes in there. So, I don't know about this. I think some of the colors are pretty. That shimmery black, I think looks quite interesting, so I'm tempted-ish by that one, that particular shade. But I think I need to see the swatches of this before I can, again, make a decision about it. I never really was aware of, like, as just a makeup consumer, I didn't really know anything about the kind of controversy around Kat Von D when she was one of the shareholders in the brand. I have just recently picked up one of the tattoo liner, which I'm wearing today. It's fine. I think I have some better ones, but it's perfectly good. If I had been doing YouTube or knew more about her during, like, before now, I definitely would not have been purchasing her products. Anyway, so I think we're back with Kat Von D. It's okay to purchase from her, but I just don't really think this is like a stunning palette. I don't necessarily think that this is like the most beautiful combination. I think the packaging looks really interesting. It's kind of like a white filigree kind of Baroque look, which I think is cute, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It's a little bit on the bland. Is it just me? I don't know. I'm gonna wait to make a final decision until I see some swatches. Alright guys, I would love to hear your opinions about some of these releases. Should we pick them up? Should we forget about them for now? I don't know. Anyway, if that's all you're here for, go ahead and you can pop away. If anyone wants to hear about the update on the vlog video and you have watched the vlog video, you can stay tuned for a moment. I'm gonna have a drink of Diet Coke. Lipstick lasted pretty good through the whole video filming. I'm impressed. So, for those of you who watched the vlog, you know that we did get a puppy. Her name is Kurumi. Kurumi has her own Instagram, so if you want to check it out, it's Kurumi the Poodle. She is a poodle bulldog cross, despite the fact that she pretty much looks like a black lab right now. Her father is a standard poodle, and her mother is a Frenchie American bulldog cross. So, I think it'll just make her kind of smaller, and she doesn't have a curly coat. So, some of the puppies in the litter did, but she doesn't. So anyway, it has been a very exciting week, obviously very tiring, and we're still getting to know each other. It's been a week officially today that I'm filming this, and she's a sweetheart. She's such a sweetie, but she is a biter. I have bites like all up and down my arm. She is only 9 weeks old today, and so of course she's still a puppy, so we just have to be pretty relaxed and forgiving about those type of things. She is adorable. For those of you who are worried about Betty and Stella, fear not. We had a difficult first few days, but they are now they go into the room with her. They don't want to stay, but they are okay to go into the room where she is, as long as she is in the kennel. We have a big crate for her. And they definitely seem less anxious. Betty has started meowing. They will come into the kitchen area for food, like they want me to make their dinner normally. And so I think it's just taken a few days to adapt, and they seem to be doing fine. They cuddle with me a lot at night, and so we're having good cuddles and things like that. So my ideal is for them to be just okay being in the same room with her. I don't necessarily need them to be best friends. I'm happy to be that role for my cats. But I would just want them to be able to coexist in a peaceful and chill manner. So it's so far so good. We're only a week in, and I think we've made really good progress. The fact that they're okay to go into the room where she is, they're more curious and less aggressive. Stella has hissed, and Betty has tried to smack her once. But I see those as positive things. They're interactions. So we will just, we'll just take this as a positive step. All right. That is it for this video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. You could subscribe, come hang out with me again. I'd love that. And yeah, I hope you have a really lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.